The stock market is rigged. It's Friday, September 13th, and Wall Street absolutely crushed everyone today. There was like 3 good trades on IWM, and that was it. We'll get into it. But the thing is, if it's not easy, and you're not just like making money so quickly, either go small or go live your life, because sometimes it's going to be terrible. And if you get stuck and locked into a terrible trade, you're going to blow up, and we don't want that to happen. All right, we're looking at QQQ. I'm going to pull up just the Komodo filter really quick. These are going to be our top option alerts. You'll notice this one, 342 bull swing, 60% win rate, P is edge. That's good. And that's a decent trade, right? Goes green, you don't get a full 100%, but that was the session. More importantly, I want to talk about these, okay? So let's just look at these alerts, and when they come in, you'll notice price has bounced perfectly off of 473 and 475. We're right in that like 2.5 to 3 strike range, and that's why it's red up here. So when you see kind of this outer boundary, the way we need to be thinking is like, hey, I want to take this when it's above 475 or even at 476. I do not want to trade any of these because they're deep in the red, right? There's more risk. The move is going to keep going. It obviously did not keep going today. I mean, they made it look like it. But this is late, this is late, this is late. This is great. That's a great trade. But just even though these are coming in, they have a high win rate, probability, like that is normally a good alert. You're 3 strikes higher, it keeps going. It didn't happen today. But when you see this and you see the red, it's like, dude, you're late. Now, if you went pro mode, you could have caught this, and this is so funny because this is just like classic Wall Street. It's probably the same person or persons. 131% because you get an instant nuke, and then right at 475, which we sold off to for whatever reason, you get a bull bomb. This win rate's pretty low, but boom, almost 100%. Right up to here before they took it down and just nothing the rest of the session. Check out SPY. Eerily similar price action. You only have one Komodo alert here, and this is a great trade. Do you get a great return? No. But this is what we look for, right? The drawdown is only 11% on the way to 58, 59. So it's like you're not losing money on this trade. You're probably stomping out here, or you get back above 562. You take the money and run. Kind of expect price to go a little bit further than it did because volume's over 100%. But, right, what do we know, people? The 3 strike rule. 563 is 3 strikes. We know that is where there's more risk for bulls. Obviously, the win rate on all of these is extremely low. They were late, and you didn't make any money trading them. When we look at the rest, let's just look at everything. So let's look at everything from the entire session. And if we sort by max gain, which you see here, you'll notice that it's all IWM. IWM bulls, the perfectly timed QQQ bear. Let's look at it. So IWM, crazy action here at the open. When there's a lot of volatility in the price, you'll see like, let me scoot this thing over. Ooh. You'll see the candles get a little bit crazy, so sometimes the bulls are a little bit off the chart. But this is interesting, right? Because here's why. Tradability, okay? What does that do for us? That tells us 138.55% full send mode, trend, or perfect tags. And look what we get. Look what happens here. All of these end up winning. If you took that, you're a little bit late. Take KTR right here. Boom. Awesome. These bears, right? We don't want to trade that. Why do we not want to trade it? Because of the 3-strike rule, right? We want to get it up here. 217. That is 3 strikes. And if you look, the one time you get over it, and this makes a lot more money later, you win the trade. KTR's right here, even better. Boom. Boom. Another 100%. And you're probably not holding that through this, because this is nasty. But that's a great entry because it's above the strike. It is in the red. It's at 3. And boom, you got it. I mean, that's tough. That was the session. Sometimes it's terrible, especially on Fridays are either like the most epic or most terrible days to trade. And today was, basically terrible. When we look at these other names, like let's look at Apple. It's like, dude, they took this, mean reverted it to the blue line. Oh my gosh, it looks like it's going to go to 225, and they closed this right below the 222.50 strike, so no one gets paid. That's what NVIDIA's even crazier. Look at this thing. You go down from the blue, you come back. Oh, it's going to 120. No, it's not. Flat line at the blue the entire session. That's what Wall Street does. There were not great alerts on any of them today, but when you look at Komodo and we go to all, right? What we want is this max drawdown to not be 20% and to see some green here. So, right? 1, 2, 3. 3 of them, you are, hey, making a little bit. You're not losing on that trade. And then these 2, absolute losers. And the reason why, if we go to it, let me pin this really quickly. I'll pin these 3 actually. The reason why is because look, dude, that's late and this is late. That was a session. Sorry it's a long-winded, not very great recap video, but we're going to tell it how it is. Not a great session, not amazing. The alerts didn't crush it, but guess what? If you lose small and trade it the same way every single time, you're going to be here for a day like, I got to go to historical. Let's just go to 9/11. You're going to go to a day like this and you're going to see returns that look like that, right? You're going to get that. You're going to get an alert with a 77.78% win rate. You're not going to draw down. You're going to get 600%. Always lose small, sometimes win big. We're going to be releasing some more video content over the weekend, kind of going through how to use the new UI. Have a great day. Keep it frosty.